It's Tuesday. It's so sunny in Liverpool. It's absolutely glorious, actually. The city looks phenomenal today. Everything feels good, but there are clouds that loom. We'll get on to Wednesday night's clouds, because what I think is dead interesting and really difficult is all the context of Wednesday night is completely set by Tuesday night. Other than the fact that a Liverpool win will do us all the world of good, but that's always true. But this game tonight, you're almost previewing two games at the minute whenever you're trying to just talk about Liverpool's.
Yeah, you are. This one.
It's unique. I can't remember anything quite like this.
It's been a godsend for a good couple of weeks or so now. You could see how this was playing out, that this was a godsend because Liverpool could only benefit by it. But now it's upon us. We've already priced in that benefit. Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
So it's sort of the crappiest of these games. Well, you know, like when City had to play Leicester or City had to play United in those run-ins, it was very unambiguous what happiness would look like at the end of it if you watched that, and it didn't happen. I think in this one, I suppose slightly contradictory, but it's unambiguous in that if Leicester win, it's a major thing for Liverpool because we can afford to drop points somewhere then. So, but any other outcome, which are the likelier outcomes, don't make much difference other than keep the pressure on us, really. So, I mean,
it's really strange in that I think there is one best outcome, and that is Chelsea 0, Leicester City 5. And then you can scale back from there from a goal difference point of view. So that's all right. I'm sort of like, I know where I am with that. The strange thing is, it's sort of, whatever the outcome is, it sets the tone of what we could do with doing tomorrow. And I think that's what's strange, is that you can't properly preview our game because of the ramifications of the one that's before it.
Maybe. I mean, I think it's very much, it's good that theirs comes first because we will know what we've got to do. We know what we've got to do anyway. We do have to win it. It just ratchets up the cup final feeling of it.
Yeah.
It's easy, you know. Again, I think, you know, we're coming down from the West Brom thing and Alisson's goal, but the thing, when you sober up from that moment, what you're left with is a reminder how none of these games are easy.
Yeah.
I mean, they're total crap, West Brom, and we made very heavy work, the heaviest work you can make.
Yeah, I think they sort of first half at least get to enjoy themselves a little bit though, Rob, and I think we allow them to enjoy themselves, but there's a bit of a shackles off. They're already relegated. He picks 4 attacking midfielders, so they may as well play some football, and they do get about us, and they were a bit old school Allardyce.
Yeah.
And then they fell back and just looked to counter as the second half wore on. Burnley have actually been a bit more free-flowing across the last few weeks than people are sort of giving them credit for.
They lost 4-0 to Leeds.
But then they lost 4-0 to Leeds.
Yeah.
But they have some decent chances in that game.
Yeah.
There's fans, like, I don't quite see what Burnley get for putting 10 men behind the ball for 90 minutes with fans in, if you see what I mean. That's the big thing. I just think, what are they winning some sort of misery award? You surely want to play football in front of fans.
Yeah, I think that's true, isn't it? I mean, I was thinking that it's a double-edged sword for them. One, you don't want to go to Burnley with it being like Burnley can be, like Turf Moor can feel like a bit of a cauldron at times. At the same time, it gets them out, which means it could go horribly wrong for us, because if they get in the ascendancy, the crowd get behind them, we come under pressure, they sort of aerial bombard us. I know we've got big Nat there, but still, it can go awry. We've seen that at Burnley, and you have to really fight to get back into it. Having said that, if we keep cool, it means there'll be space for us, and that's key.
I think there will be space. I think one of the things that people miss on Dyche's teams is they're very compact, and often people presume compact is the same as deep.
No.
And that actually isn't the case. He doesn't like much of a gap between his centre-halves and his centre-forwards. But what that can mean is the centre-halves can actually end up around the centre circle sort of distance. He wants there to be, 40 yards front to back at times in a really weird way. I may well be the first person to compare Sean Dyche to Arrigo Sacchi, but it is a valid comparison in that it's 4-4-2. He doesn't want distance between the players. He wants them to move up and down as a block and find ways to put pressure on. He doesn't want them to go too far from that centre-half line, and that's when it does begin to have a couple more gaps in between the lines there, as it were. But on the whole, when they are playing, they do look to come up as a unit, so there could be space in behind.
Yeah, and you think about the goals we've scored there in recent years. We've got him behind. I mean, one because the iconic one for me of our fixtures against them is the Sadio Mane goal last season. He's put clean through, he slipped in, and there's a couple of others like that where we work our way through them, so they give you that opportunity. And I think, it comes at the right time for our forwards. From the barren patch they've all been through, but they've had a good fortnight, haven't they? Well, the team hasn't. I didn't realise, again, one of those things you reflect on after the Alisson goal, we'd also notched up another 3 straight wins there, which are not to be taken for granted.
Hello Reds, thanks for watching a preview of our video there. If you want to watch the full thing, just click join below and you'll get the full video as well as the rest of our premium package, including all you need before and after every Liverpool game. We'll throw in a few perks too, including discounts at the Anfield Wrap shop. Get it! So click join, get involved, see you on the other side. Up the Reds.